So I was talking to a group of Missouri reporters on a conference this morning. I told them I was going to come over here at noon and speak on behalf of Senator Hatch's bill that I was co-sponsoring. They said, "Well, haven't you sponsored these balanced budget amendments for over a decade now? What's different?" I said, "What's different is Greece and Ireland and Portugal and Western Europe and people figuring out that our fate is pretty clear if we don't get our spending under control." The other thing this bill does is establish a position for the federal government financially in the entire economy. 20% of the gross domestic product, our ability to produce goods and services, would be the maximum amount that the federal government could spend. Now, that's particularly important when you understand that in the 65 years since World War II, it's my belief we've never collected 20% of GDP in taxes, no matter how high the tax rate was. And part of that time, the top rate was 80%, maybe even 90%. We never collected 20% of GDP in taxes. This is a process of deciding how big the government can be and not cripple the rest of the economy, and equally deciding how much money can you actually take out of the economy, what kind of taxes will the American people pay before they do everything possible to avoid paying taxes and go into a non-productive economy. This is a number that is consistent with spending for 6 decades until we got to the last couple of years. It's a number that slightly exceeds our ability to tax over the last 6 decades, but only slightly. And it establishes where we're going to be in the country. It's about spending no more money than you can collect and being able to collect as much money as you're committed to spend. And I think Senator Hatch's approach does that. It sends the right message. The American people are ready for that because they know what's happened in these other countries, and they know we're on exactly that same path if we don't change course right now, and I'm glad to be here.
Senator,